In my last video, I shared how someone like me, a complete beginner at coding, used ChatGPT to create trading signals. If you didn't watch it, I include the link in the description below. You'll want to watch that first before this one. As I promised, this video is all about using ChatGPT and Tradingview to backtest a strategy. A lot of you have asked for this, and here it is. I'm going to share some incredible tips that can completely change the way that you approach trading. We all know that AI is everywhere right now, and we're just scratching the surface of its possibilities. Now, I know it can feel overwhelming, especially if coding doesn't come naturally to you. Trust me, it still doesn't for me. My trading partner, Boris, usually does all of the coding at BK, and he's taught me some amazing things that I hope to share with you today. I'm great with analyzing fundamentals at a snap and quickly, but with coding, my brain can only process so much at a time. So I have had to break things down step by step. Now, one of the coolest ways I've been using ChatGPT is to create simple visual indicators like Zip. With Zip, I take all of the complicated coding and have GPT turn it into an easy to read format. Green and red backgrounds with a white candle to tell me when to buy and sell, and that's it. I really believe that by simplifying things on your charts, you can lead to better decisions. When your screen is full of too many indicators, it's easy to overthink or even second guess yourself. You can convince yourself to buy and sell or convince yourself of nothing. That's why I try to keep things as clear and simple as possible, and that's how GPT helps. But before we jump in, many of you have asked for the code from my last strategy. And so I put that together. You'll find that in the link in the description below. And if you're enjoying my videos, please, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow and keeps me motivated to make more content like this for you. And we will do more ChatGPT content. All right, so let's get into it. In the last video, I showed you how to use simple instructions to have ChatGPT code a moving average trading strategy in PineScript. This is the programming language that TradingView uses. If you missed that video, don't worry. Once again, I've linked to it in the description below. Today, we're gonna take that code and backtest it. And that's why you'll definitely wanna check out that video before diving into this one, because it kind of lays the groundwork for what we are going to do today. Okay, so let's get started. This is TradingView. We've got our Euro-dollar chart here. If you remember, what we're going to work with is the options down here in the bottom. So I click on this arrow, it opens up the arrow, and we get a bunch of options. Stock Screener, Pine Editor, which is where we paste our code in, Strategy Tester, which is where we're going to see the back-tested results, Replay Trading, and the trading panel for anyone who wants to connect their TradingView with their broker. So we go to PineScript Editor, and we're going to start new. Remember, before we had a moving average indicator that we created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste in the moving average indicator code that we had last time. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna paste in the moving average indicator code. Now, mine actually remembers it from last time, but that's okay. We're gonna start fresh because, you may be creating your own indicator. You wanna learn how to paste it in. And I will show you there'll be mistakes that come up, and I'll show you how to fix them using GPT as well. So we put on our indicator, we pasted the code, and this code we built using, and I click add on to chart, this code we built using ChatGPT. And if you wanna learn how to do that, make sure you watch the video that is in the description below. So this is our indicator. I showed you how to add the green and the reds and the buy and sell signals. Now we want to turn this indicator into a backtestable trading strategy. So what we have to do is we have to ask GPT to turn it into a trading strategy. So the first thing we do first off is we go to create new strategy, because this was an indicator. So we want to create a new strategy. And so there's nothing in here. We're going to paste our new code here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull up my ChatGPT here. And we're going to say, turn this PineScript indicator into a strategy. So GPT is going to do its thing. It's going to spit out a code. And this is the code that we use to create our indicator. Remember, now it says strategy. Before it said indicator. So the only way to backtest it is to change it from an indicator to strategy. And that's why I asked ChatGPT, turn this PineScript indicator into a trading strategy. So it created a code for us. And then we click copy code. So we click here and I delete all this stuff. I paste the code in. and I save it, and we're going to call it our SMA GPT strategy. So it's our SMA GPT strategy. Hit save. All right. And then I'm going to add it to the chart. And actually, I want to delete this other one. Let's delete it again. All right. We click add it to the chart. And you can see I've added it to the chart. When I added to the chart, it automatically loaded it into Strategy Tester. So you can see for the euro dollar, it had a profit factor of 1.649. And pretty much it was profitable the whole time. And this was back tested. If we go list of trades, this was back tested from, we scroll all the way down, all the trades since 2002. So since 2002, all the way until now, this is what the back tested results are. Now, you may say, okay, I want to see this in the amount that I trade. And this is where the super valuable information is. You click on the settings and you say, all right, I'm going to trade 10,000. My initial capital is $10,000. I'm going to trade 10 contracts, 10 units. It's up to you. You can put 10 or 100, whatever you want. And then you hit OK, and then it will show you what those results are in terms of your numbers. Now, maybe you'll say, okay, I want to trade. And this is really the unit size that you're trading with. So I put 10,000 units. You can see that each transaction is based upon the movements in the currencies. So you can see here, euro dollar, we went long euro dollar at 108, and we had about 200 pips. And so this should be, and that's why we made $200. So that confirms to you that forget about the initial capital. What you should be focused on the numbers is this is your lot size, 10,000 units of euro. So if you traded 10,000 units per trade, you would have this profitability based upon, based upon the strategy tester. You would have $8,000 from 2002 to 2000 till now. The really cool thing that I want to show you is how we can ask GPT, first off, this strategy is based upon the entries and exits flipping once it closes the trade. I mean, you could even ask ChatGPT, what are the entry and exits parameters for this strategy? Let's see what it says. It will explain to you, how it's getting in the long parameters, the short parameters, and basically it closes automatically and takes the opposing signal. So basically, if the long trade is closed, you can also see that in the list of trades here. As soon as the long trade is closed at 108.12, it flipped to the short trade or flipped to the next trade. So it is always in the market because it flips from long to short. But you may say, I may not want that. I may not want such great risk. I may not want to be in the trade all the time. I want to have my own stops and limits. So you can ask GPT to do that. And I have to give Boris credit to this because he showed me how to do that. So add user defined stops and target. And I think this is really cool, and I hope you will too. And I hope I did it right. If it's not, no big deal. We'll fix the mistakes. And you can always, what's really cool is that if you have an error on your code, you could screenshot the error and you can tell GPT, you can upload the screenshot and say, fix this error. So let's copy this code. Maybe I had a mistake, maybe not, I didn't. We'll see. So we'll go Python editor and we'll paste this in and we'll hit save. So we want to click on so we save this, click on strategy tester, and then you click here and look at this. We now have an inputs section, and your input section, it says you can now define your stop loss and target, and it's 2%, 3%. You may think, I don't want it in percent. Make the user configuration for stop and target in pips, not percent. Maybe it'll read pips. I have no idea. We'll see. Let's see if it changes it for us. We'll figure this out together. All right, so now it's computing the code and we say you want the target in pips. If it doesn't work in pips, we'll say points. And we're letting GPT do its thing. And there's so much you can add, so much customization that you can add, and you can tell GPT to do it. And if it doesn't work out, just copy the last code and just use what you had before. All right, so let's go back into Python editor, paste it in, hit save, and we're gonna go to this little wheel here, settings, pips. Awesome, look at that. Now you can configure. Maybe I want my stop loss to be 100 pips. Maybe I want my profit target to be 500 pips. And you can okay that. And you can, adjust it as you see fit. And so, this is really, really valuable. I don't know how it does after that. I mean, I think all in, all out is probably better. If we kind of pasted in our original code, and you'll see Pine Editor, we go back to ChatGPT and we look at the original. It tells you exactly how to add the stop loss and parameters. And paste that back in, hit save, and we look at strategy tester. You can see it worked very, very well in the euro dollar. It worked really well in dollar Swiss. It worked really well in Aussie dollar, not so well in pound dollar, not so well in dollar yen. But that's where this information can give you information. Like maybe it works better in the 4-hour chart. Look at that. On dollar yen, the 4-hour trading this strategy on the 4-hour chart instead of the daily chart was incredible. And so, this is how you can take the strategy, you can input it into Pine Editor. The code that I have given in the description below is the strategy itself. So you don't need to tell ChatGPT to change it into a strategy. Just go here, go create new strategy, and then paste the code into the new strategy, hit save, and then hit update on the chart, and it'll be there. And then after that, you can add in the code. You can tell PineScript, just as we did, to add different take profits and stops, and user-defined stop loss and pips. Copy that code in, and then start tweaking it yourself. Start tweaking it and start playing with what would work for your own risk parameters. And you can do that with any trading strategy. You can probably even tail it to, add a user defined trailing percent stop or pip stop, whatever you want, And so there's so much that you can do and so much customization that you can ask GPT to help you to really, refine the backtesting. And, I don't know how to code. Like I said, I just tell it what I want it to do in a, simple language. It figures out the code for me, and let's see if it does it right. Here we go. We click copy code, go in here, go to Pine Editor, copy, paste that, save, update on chart, and then we go to the wheel, and there you go. Stop loss, take profit, percent trailing stop. I've just shared how I created a backtest for my moving average strategy using ChatGPT. You can also use ChatGPT to create your own strategy and backtest the idea. Then you can tweak the stops, targets to see how your strategy performs. I mean, it's pretty cool, right? I also included the code for the strategy in the description below if you want to play around with it, see how it works for you, get a better understanding with it. And if you'd like me to make a video on how to use GPT to customize trade management, like adding trailing stops or automatic break-evens, let me know in the comments below. My goal here is to keep things simple, to show you that coding with GPT doesn't have to be intimidating or scary. If I can figure it out, you can too. So thanks so much for watching, and if you'd like to see more tips and strategies, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You'll also find some really helpful trading resources linked in the description. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.